How does failure impacts you?
Failure is nothing about failure if you ask me. If it's a definition that failure has just been defined in some dictionary.
Did you face issues?
Ups and downs, yes. What do you call ups and downs? You're always happy sometimes because everything is moving the way you were thinking, but down is though it's not moving the way or you're not making what you were supposed to make, then you're down. That's not, it doesn't.
There could be in the journey of the past 24, 25 years, there could have, as an entrepreneur or a startup guy, you would have made few decisions, or some decisions which didn't work out. So what could be the learning from them?
Yeah, that's a good point, right? When I started first, people say you got to focus in one particular, industry, and which I did for 10 years, like investment banking, hedge funds. Then what happened? All of a sudden, 2008, financial crisis happened.
Depression, yeah.
Right? I went into depression. Why? Because whatever I made,
you made only on financial services.
On financial services, and that industry went bankrupt. So I lost my whole thing, but that did not demotivate deter me to not to do something else again. Right? So I had to take another turn. It's like if you go from A point to B point.
Let's take a pause here. So we all know 2008 and 2009, there was a serious meltdown of financial services industry globally.
Yeah.
For some reason, India remained insulated even those days.
Yeah.
The impact was not next to none, I can say.
I agree.
Right? And you're saying that your dependency on one particular vertical, that's a learning for the startup guys.
Yeah.
If you're building a model,
don't build it for one industry.
Never ever build it for one
industry, no.
Right? At the same time, don't spread yourself so thin that you are not specialist in everything.
Exactly. So 2008-9, one of my biggest investment banking customer went bankrupt in one night, and I lost all my thing. I lost all my thing. Fortunately, I had only few people left working because the guys, I don't want to take a name, and everybody knows that, it's a 90-year-old investment banking company. How can you go
bankrupt overnight?
That means you are sitting right now, today is Friday.
Monday, office.
Monday, all my guys were so told not to report to the office.
Okay.
I said, what happened? Bankruptcy declared, right?
You call it Chapter 11 there, right?
Chapter 11, right? But then, they're not obligated to pay you. You cannot make a phone call. Nothing you can do because you are not a preferred shareholder. You're the preferred vendor, but you come last in line, right? So $1 to 10 cents, if it's getting sold, where's your pie? Nothing. So that made me to go and start golfing.
Wow. Interesting.
Because you want to come out of the depression.
Yeah, tell me more
about it. You can't keep thinking about that.
So that's where you built a passion for golf?
Yeah, because I don't want to work anymore. I said, okay, you know what? I have put my 10 years in life. I lost everything. But now, I have to take a break. I can't keep thinking about that. So I mastered something else. I didn't think about it. Then, again, the advisor, people like you, the guy says, hey, you know what? You can still do it. Now spread over. Don't be focused on one thing. Spread over. It's like somebody told me, when you're building this product, build one feature, great feature. Oh, whoa, those days are gone.
Those days are gone.
Those days are gone.
It can be replicated by anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when you come with a bang. You have all these 10, then the barrier to entry for any startup would be difficult now. You can't say, I have the same feature as his guy, how are you doing it different? No. Now, you come with so many things that guy is saying, oh man, you know what?
So what you're saying is that I'm building a product and services. There's a protocol which is inbuilt into it. Even if somebody wants to replicate it, for him, the cost of recreating it is going to be a barrier. Is that right understanding?
Cost of recreating, the time to recreate it, a lot of things. The resource they needed.
The skills they require.
Yeah. That's why before you just start, putting out there, we are here. No, don't do that. You work under the radar as much as possible. Don't look at the competition. The second you look at the competition, you are trying to replicate them. No, just do your stuff and master your stuff. That's it.
Venk as an individual, who is your punching bag?
Who's my punching bag? I think for me, my friends are my punching bag. my people are my punching bag. If I see some, things not happening the way it's supposed to happen. Eye for detail is important. If somebody missed that, then I'm
It angers
they're punching.
Okay, they're punching back.
And after that, I apologize to the guys.
Right.
You know what? This is what I meant. Don't take it another. Yeah.
So while I'm discussing with you, I'm really happy to note that you bring in a lot of passion about what you are doing. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, so
When
far.
I asked you about a punching bag, what it necessarily means that you have some ideas, you want to execute them, and you're not sure about that ideas, you definitely need to consult with somebody. There has to be one person with whom you rely on, you go back. Is it your spouse? As you said that she's the
Yeah,
strongest.
this is always, right? So, but with my spouse, I never hear no. She said, go ahead. For everything, she said, go ahead. And that becomes a problem with what if I go ahead and something happens, then I can't blame her. She said, oh, I said, go ahead. Go ahead, you went ahead. Who's to be blamed here?
Correct.
But I go to my friends. They are my punching bags. I discuss everything. I tell up front. I don't care about, hey, I'm revealing my secrets, what I'm going to do. No, I want, if I can't do it, at least you go and start it. Right? If you have the same passion.
By discussing and deliberating,
Always.
you think the ideas grow faster.
Always. Don't keep it to yourself. Right? It's like another,
I think probably I can probably point to a direction. I can say that you can share the knowledge,
Yeah.
but you only have the skill to execute
Exactly. You can have a skill, or you should have that desire, that the drive,
willingness, the
hunger,
willingness to drive.
the willingness. We can give any name, but a person needs to really get up in the morning and do things, and not wait about 8 hours, 10 hours. I've been working 12 hours. These are hours. Right?
It doesn't matter.
Hours game should go away in anyone's life.
Oh,
The day they keep looking at their watch of how many hours they're working,
one of the
employees.
one of the controversial, I wouldn't say demand. I would say probably about a year and a half ago, the biggest IT company's founder did say startups should learn to work 70 hours a week. Have you heard about that?
Again, I heard that, but I think it shouldn't be defined by the number of hours, right? If it's like
Task completion.
it's like eccentric people, who are crazy about playing music, they'll keep playing music no matter how many number of hours, right? Look at the present government. They'll keep doing it again and again
and again.
because they're passionate about what they're doing for the people.
Brilliant.
Right? There's no hours calculated there. Oh, he didn't eat lunch. How does it matter?
Since you spoke about the current government in India, they're very supportive of the startup ecosystem,
Yeah,
right? They are very proud of the fact that we have
absolutely.
more than 130 odd unicorns and we have more than 170,000 startups. And some point in time, in the near future, the startup ecosystem will start contributing 1/3 of the GDP to this country.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
One of the finest thing, the learning for me, at least at an individual level, some of the thoughts what you shared did mention about having a vision is not enough.
No.
Having a vision
Having an idea is not enough.
not enough. Having an idea is not enough. Having a vision is not enough. Having a vision need to be followed by a passion. When you have a passion, keep your eyes and ears open. Get into much needed detailing. Once you have the detailing, that is where you need to sit and take a call as to that where you are actually going to focus. Right? I could be a food startup.
Yep.
Right?
You can be any startup.
Idlis are available everywhere. Then how am I going to differentiate my idli with others? Right? Idli is idli. It's a commonly used product, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
That's where the point again. They always look for how are you different from how are you different? No. They don't have to be different. Is your quality better than the other?
the flavor what you add is much
Flavor
important.
right? If it's food, flavor, freshness, whatever you call it, right? Product. Is your product better than? Why should it be better? It's better. That's why I'm in the market. If it's not better, I would be dead by now. So startups have to think this way: is not to crave about the valuation. Don't worry about worry about your team. That's important. And honestly, team. You have to know what is your team, right? If your team is you're not aligned properly with the team, or team is not aligned with your idea, I think you should shake hands and walk away.
You should be willing to take
willing
the
to
tough
take
call.
that decision. Tough call.
Tough call.
Yeah. In my startup, I've taken 3 times.
See, one of the things startups also need to realize, Venk, is that there are no passengers in the system.
No.
There are
Obviously,
no
yeah,
passengers.
But everyone cannot be a driver also.
Not everyone can be a driver, but some of them can be an instructor.
Instructor is important. Yeah, absolutely. That's why you see SaaS platforms play that big role. If a startup is in SaaS model, right? So it's easy for them to be compliant with these policies.
Academic.